not gonna be solid. So you can hit somebody and it just busts. It'll go everywhere. Yeah. But that refi beam, you see how it all the way stuck to the can? And just, so just imagine getting hit with one of them. That can ain't gonna do nothing but bend and knock a dent in your head. Your head gonna bend with it.
Prison Stories 101, man. We are back once again by popular demand. We have Mohammad back in the building, man. Rashid. I felt like the last one, we always do a situation where that was the longest Prison Stories I had as far as telling your story, which we'll get back to it. Right on. But first and foremost, I appreciate you coming in and telling your story as far as what happened to get you locked up. And then, of course, going through some of the prison stories. First and foremost, how you doing? How your spirits?
All right. They're pretty good. You know, hey, man, it is what it is, man. I'm free, man. But hold on. Hey, check this out, man. Y'all already know, man. It's the Mr. Rock Lokes, the Mr. Mohammad Speaks in the building, man. And if y'all want to look at more of me, man, check me out, man. Got my own channel. They Say What You Want to Say podcast. Appreciate you, bro.
No, thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
The name of the podcast again is
They Say What You Want to Say podcast.
And what kind of game are you giving on that, real quick?
Man, I tell a whole bunch of different stories, man. You know, just a whole bunch of different things that I've seen. You know, it's therapeutic for me.
Yeah,
it's therapeutic. It's like my outlet. Like, okay, so check this out. Like, when you get out the penitentiary, right? You done seen so much, right? Like I said before, you done seen people get their fucking eyes knocked out their head, right? You didn't hurt people, right? You done seen all kinds of crazy shit, right? And then they just throw you back out there in the world, right? But they don't give you they don't say, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. If you need some help or anything, here's some psychiatrists or something that you need to talk to. If you need to talk to somebody, here's the people you need to talk to. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Do you feel like technically that should be required, that every prisoner has some type of form of ability to go see a psychologist, a therapist, that every prisoner should have that?
I think it should be offered. Now, regardless if every prisoner take it, that's on them. But I think it should be offered, right? You have so much bottled up in you, right? You have so much bottled up in you. Especially when you did a bunch of years, right? And you are conditioned to another form of reality within a world. So we are in another world within a world. And we are conditioned to a different form of reality, right? Our reality is not your reality. But when I tell you my reality, you say I'm a sick, savage animal, right? But I'm surviving. I'm trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
How you gonna tell a lion in the jungle that he is sick and this is his environment and this is how he gotta live?
More so even a lion that's born in captivity, let's say, or that's been in the zoo for 20 years, and you just let him out in the Sahara. He's supposed to know the rules of the jungle?
How is he gonna survive? He don't have a pack, he don't have nothing.
Come on.
You feel me? So I think that it should be offered because I think like a lot of people need to talk about the experiences because, you know, it can be therapeutic. It can make them feel better, But yeah, it should be offered, man. It should be offered to every prisoner. It should at least be offered.
Definitely. With that being said, I want to speak on the last interview. Of course, a lot of people took to your story. I want to touch on the title itself. As you told the story, and one thing that you said as far as even to create that title was that, with the Texas penal system, that it almost like technically breeds homosexuality as far as the way it's set up for throwing men into a prison system. With that title, and of course, people just seeing that title, what has been the reaction from what you've seen as far as people reacting to just the title alone?
I think I read a couple of comments, so I think the world is pretty much like what the hell is going on in the world? I clearly state and I talk about how all that they be talking about, that doesn't happen in the penitentiary like that. That is old. That's the days of old.
Yeah.
That shit don't
When
happen.
you say old, how old are you speaking? Like what era?
80s.
Okay.
So, like I explained, right? Just like the free world, right? So, in the free world, you have your own rules. You have, you have rules. And you have eras. You have styles, right? It's the same way with the penitentiary. Certain eras go out and certain eras come in. So what they was doing in the 80s is not what we was doing in the 90s. Because now you got gangbangers coming in and you got these youngsters coming in and these older people are getting out. They was doing all that.
So what about the ones that was doing that are still in there? Like, is it just like, do the youngsters be like, nah, we ain't doing, like, it's not the lifestyle, so they just know to stop doing it? Like, all right.
Who are you gonna rape?
That's the question.
Everybody coming in here is gang members. I dare you touch a crib.
Come on.
I dare you. What you gonna do after that? You're not gonna make it off the block. I dare you. I dare you touch a blood. I dare you touch one of them tacos. I dare you. Who are you gonna rape? Furthermore, they put laws in effect that where now you get charged and you get more time stacked on top of the time you got. So if you got 30 years, then we send you back to court and give you another 20 years. That's on top of that 30. So stacked means it's not concurrent. Yeah. It's consecutive. So that means you gotta make parole on that 30, and then you gotta start again on that 20. And they're gonna seg you. Yeah. Nigga, you don't wanna be in no administrative segregation. Nigga, you crazy or what?
No, so what was the penalty back then? Was it like no penalty? Like someone
no
was like,
penalty.
Hey, damn, no penalty.
You might get a case and go to medium custody. So and they might not even believe you. And the point then was that they didn't care. That was the penitentiary. Nobody cared. They didn't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, these days, they're going to do something bad to you. You're going to wish you never did that.
Okay.
You would.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing. It has to be a deterrent. Something to make men mentally like, if you do
but
this.
But the thing is, though, there is no more of them type of people. You got us coming in here, gang members, and we are appalled to see even people in committing homosexual acts.
Yeah, even regular, yeah.
If you're a Crip and we catch you, we smoke you off the unit. Ain't no violation. There's no violation. You getting smoked off the goddamn unit. That's it. Ain't no talking about it. You know how many we smoked off the unit? You know how many times I've been in jail behind niggas getting caught that was Crips behind homosexual activities, and they know that they finna get what they gonna get when the word get back to me, and they tell it, and Miss McQueen come lock me up. Oh, that was the GI.
Yeah, shout out Miss McQueen there. I mean, I'm saying for the world that don't know.
Oh,
no,
shit,
wait. Were you how close were you with OG Percy?
That was my cellie.
So he was actually a cellie at one time.
He was actually my cellie for the last year. He went home from the cell that we shared together.
Oh, there you go, man. So that therefore, if y'all don't know the connection, there you go right there. Now, Percy himself said that there might be an OG Crip that had a dude up under his arm, you know, that's his little situation. And technically, you're not supposed to say nothing about that. You're supposed to be quiet and mind your business if there was a...
Where?
I thought Ferguson, the way he was talking.
Not on Ferguson, you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You ain't gonna catch no... Who? Blue Jay? Said? The homeboy Pop? Oh, who? Daco? Who? Dewberry?
He dropping names.
Me?
He dropping names.
Who?
Come on.
The homeboy KB? The homeboy Big Butch, the homeboy Big Crook, the homeboy Sky Blue, the homeboy Lil Lou. Who?
Come on.
Nigga ain't no motherfucker. Nigga, we gonna smoke your ass.
Come on.
What the hell? No, absolutely not.
All right. So if anybody thought that, hey, if you
what? Hold up.
I've heard a story.
Hold up. No, Percy tell you too in his stories how we smoke Crips, the punks. He tell you, we smoke them. They get smoked. Either you gonna lay it down before you get caught and do what you do, or if you get caught, we're gonna smoke you.
Yeah.
That's it.
While we're on the topic of Percy, man, if you don't mind, because he blessed us with a few stories himself already. What kind of celly was he, man? Percy seemed like the kind of guy that was about his music, but also from what he said, he loved to fight. He ain't lost one. It sounds like his hands was official. Was that something that you witnessed towards him getting out, or was he already kind of done with that life?
So I really didn't start with Percy until we were cellies, right? Now, I knew who he was because the little homies would always come. So Percy came over there and he started checking up the hallway, population. So I'm saying outside of medium custody and closed custody. Medium custody and closed custody, they still did all checking, right? Up the hallway, there was no checking. So one of the things was about that a lot of the homies never experienced that, right? So they would complain to some of the bigger homies like me, like Blue Jay and them. But this is how we came up, so we didn't care. So as far as, was he really checking and doing that? Absolutely. Was he walking around with gloves? Yeah, absolutely. He was really doing that. And that was one of the things that almost got Percy ass off Ferguson unit. Because see, Ferguson unit like tough niggas. And we like to get tough niggas. So they always try to politic Percy off that motherfucker. But I like Percy because, hey, that's how I came up. Blue Jay and them like what the wrong? That's how we came up. You niggas need to toughen up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we looked at it. But a lot of people didn't like that because they felt like he always doing some shit. And on Ferguson unit, when you always doing some shit, that is the quickest way. I don't give a damn how bad you think you is. That is the quickest way to get your ass off this unit.
That's some real shit.
That's facts.
Yeah, no, it's real. They call it gladiator unit. Why? If you can, break it down.
Hey, it just brings me to a point, right? So I know somebody in the comments, right? They were saying, he talks about the violence and all this, and he started laughing and smiling, right? So it's the thing, right? You have to have a coping mechanism, right?
Yeah.
So they call it a gladiator farm because there is always violence happening every single goddamn day on that motherfucker. I don't care if it's the Mexicans. I don't care if it's the white boys doing something. I don't care if it's Crips, the Bloods, the Lords, the folks. It don't matter. And the laws. Because, mind you, we're at war with the laws too. The laws is just as big as a gang as us. So no matter what, there's always something happening. And you always have. Okay, let me give you a prime example.
Break it down.
What y'all do out here, that shit don't fly in there, right? So even sometimes when I'm out here, I gotta check myself because you thought it was cool to say what the you just said. But that shit wasn't cool with me. That was a slight. You don't let no slight pass. If you let a slight pass, you become food. Because guess what we all looking at you like now? That nigga's a weak ass nigga. So no matter what, anything that goes on and happens, any little slight, any type of little disrespect, you have to fight. So imagine how many fights is going on for a perceived slight that probably wasn't even a slight I just happened to say, an offhand comment that really meant nothing, but you perceived it as a slight. Now it's fight time. And then my homeboy might not like how it went down. He want to fight your homeboy. He want to fight you. Line it up. Now it's line it up. Now we could have 4 or 5 fights behind a perceived slight that wasn't even a slight. It was just an offhand comment.
God damn.
That's how I rock out. That's how Ferguson rock out.
So on days it's not a fight. It's not nothing like that.
No, that's every day. That's every day.
Yeah, but say if it doesn't happen, is it weird? Like, damn, ain't nobody.
No. It might not be on your block, but you're going to see the laws running every single day down the hallway. Either it's the laws whooping the inmate ass, the inmate then whoop the law's ass, or some inmates is fighting. Regardless, there is violence every single damn day happening.
Damn. Thank you for that. Regarding the last interview, what were some other things in the comments that you felt that need to be addressed? Because people seem to, they have some things or they'll say some things in regards that I'm sure you saw and like, man, wow, I see you didn't even see what I said about that, this or that.
It's just one of the things that bother me, like I was just hinting on, right? And that was like, when I talk about violence, right? And like I was, smile, might even laugh at it, right?
Yeah, you definitely, you weren't frown faced through that interview. You even said you might start laughing at the violence you see. And I think people might not have understood or took out what that meant.
Because, right, like I said, you have to have some type of coping mechanism. Everybody has to have some type of coping mechanism, right? So if I sit around here and I'm thinking too much and I'm reading too much into this, I'm frowning, I'm upset about shit that happened, that shit would drive you crazy. Because you are seeing extreme violence in your face. In your face. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You ever see somebody get their eye knocked out their head?
Never in my life.
Have you ever seen somebody get stomped the out, they can't move, and then the laws got to come up here and get him, and he's limp?
Never in life.
Nigga, we see it all the time. How the fuck do you cope with that shit in your head?
Man.
Nigga, so you got to smile at that pain, boy, because that shit will drive you crazy. You know how many niggas go crazy in that?
Yeah.
Well, you know how many niggas hang themselves in that? You know how many niggas cut they? Man, let me tell you something. Hold on. Mohammad speaks one time. I got a homeboy named Rock, man, from Fort Worth, right? He got 50 years. They offered him 10. He didn't take the 10. They gave him 50, right? Gangster nigga, right? My partner, nigga. My partner. And down there doing some gangster ass shit. This nigga black out one day, cut his wrist up. They come through. He passed out. They get him. He got his... He come back out. After they let him back out, he got all this shit wrapped up. You know what we did? I'm going to tell you what I did.
Talk.
I laughed at the nigga, told him, nigga, you stupid. What the f*** you do that stupid ass shit for? He was like, guess what he told me? I don't know. I blacked out. Nigga, that's your mind cracking, bro. Your mind crack. Nigga, if you let your mind crack, you let this shit with you, nigga, you not going to make it home. You're not going to make it home and be able to be sane and be out to succeed out here. So you got to find a way to deal with that shit. So you laugh at that shit.
Did you ever witness someone's mind cracking? Like one day they were okay, the next day?
Several.
Yeah.
Several.
Are there signs or it just happens? Probably like one day they're regular, next day, whoa.
Cadillac from Fifth Ward. Right, Cadillac. He bring his pictures out. He with the Fifth Ward boys and all that. You see him, he Versace down. He clean. He everything. He over there rapping and everything when he first get there. Live nigga, live player. All of a sudden he just start like. It was like kind of, but you don't pay attention to it. Then he get locked up. So they lock him up. Don't nobody know what he get locked up for. When this nigga come out of lockup, this nigga's loony as shit. So everybody think he playing. But this is what he do. He wake up in the morning, piss in the toilet, and say, this is my morning drink. And then dip his cup in there and start drinking piss. That's how we knew that nigga really lost his mind. He go to shower, and go in the back corner and take a shit while we in the shower. Nigga completely lost his mind. Nigga, that's just one story.
But those are things that you was like, what does one do? Is that something that you would laugh at? Because that's a person you know. Like, is that something you report? Like, hey, this man is over here drinking piss, or do y'all just know, all right, we just gonna live with this man who's off his rocker?
It's the penitentiary, bro. It's the penitentiary, my G.
Yeah.
This happens.
So what would you say when it comes to drugs being involved? I heard K2, of course, was a thing that kind of ran rampant within.
So when I left the system, K2 had just hit maybe like a year before. It wasn't as popular then. Because you got to understand, just because we in the penitentiary don't mean shit. Everything that you have out here, we have in there. You got meth out here, we got meth in there. You got heroin out here, we got heroin in there. You got cocaine out here, nigga, we got fish scale in this. Fish scale in this. Nigga, you got bud, we got Doty. We don't give everything you got out here, you have in there. So think, the jacking, the drug addicts, I hear you might move to another side of town, move to another city, and here you can't go nowhere. Yeah. So just think the niggas ain't got money, then got hooked on some shit. Just think of the type of shit they do. And then they crash out and then we smoke them out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So outside of K2, the other drugs are in there. Everything. But like you said, K2 was something that was coming in. It was brand new. So even now, as I see what it's doing to people today, do you feel that that's probably the most dangerous drug in there?
Oh, that's definitely the most dangerous drug in there. Yeah. My partners that just now getting out, that just get out, they say that everybody's on it. And they say it's like a zombie land. So my partner BG, my SA homeboy, Odi Home, San Antonio, he say, bro, it's so fucked up. He say, the youngsters is coming in there now, they don't listen to shit. Guess what's happening? The era changing again. So my era with all the shit we was doing, that shit is out the door. Now they coming in and they K2 heads. And they don't want to follow no rules. They want to do what the fuck they want to do. And they zombies. And if you don't know, if you seen video, you see what K2 do, pass your ass out. Niggas falling and knocking all their teeth out their mouth. Niggas having attacks. Look, these niggas will have attacks in the day room. We got to try to do CPR because we don't want to call the laws because we don't want the laws to get them. We got to become CPR motherfuckers. But I ain't giving you out the mouth. Throw some water on that nigga ass.
Goddamn. Not crazy. No mouth to mouth. Goddamn.
Fuck that.
No, for real. I do see videos where some people do find that as entertaining when they see someone kind of tripping on K2, where they look at it as a form of like, man, that boy gone, and they don't get involved. Is that, again, we talk about minding your business and things like that. At what point do you say, let me help this man out?
I'm not going to help you unless you're my homeboy.
Okay.
I'm going to laugh too. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm going to laugh. And they be over there go, ooh, ooh, ooh. You tripping? Yeah, Tucci attack.
Damn. But if you know.
Somebody give us some water.
Understandable.
I'm going to laugh too. I ain't going to lie to you.
But if it's your people.
No, they're my people. I got to get over there and help.
Okay.
That's my people. I'm going to help.
Okay. Now, Mohammad, another thing, and again, I want you to address it because, again, this was a comment that someone might say, ain't no way you served that much time and then did not get involved in the zest activities or whatever's going on over there. for a man who, because I seen people say, man, I couldn't last 5 years without going to the other side. I'm like, it's baffling. But what is it for those who can't understand that time frame of being in that type of scenario and saying, man, I didn't go that way.
For somebody to think that, they got dick on their mind. For you to actually sit up in the free world and worry about some, you got dick on your mind. And what the nigga, don't get caught. Because if you get caught, we already know you gonna take dick. You gonna around.
Yeah, when the guy said, man, I couldn't last 5 years like that, I'm like, that lets me know, don't do no goddamn crime.
Not only that, obviously you didn't pay attention to the video, not you, but they didn't pay attention to the interview. Because I explained to you, we have, Ferguson unit was 80% female officers, right? They're in here with a bunch of men. They got their choice pick. These niggas out here doing y'all dirty, grabbing a bitch by it. You come in here, we gonna tell you everything you want to hear. They got them on every block. You can pick you a man on any block.
Can you give us a description of what a typical female CEO on Ferguson unit look like?
No, we got some bad ones. Okay. We got some hard out ones, but it don't matter. You locked up. They all bad. What the So what give a fuck because you fat and ugly?
Yeah, the 300-pound Bertha.
What do you think I'm gonna say? Nope. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck what this look like. But if I bump into you and I'm out here free, we don't know each other. We don't know each other.
But in there she a 10. In there she a 10.
You're not turning down nothing but your collar. You're not turning down no. Come on. You're not gonna turn down no. Come on. That's crazy.
Come on.
It's absurd.
Do the female COs, when you say like 80% of them are females, what percentage of them do you feel shoot they shot versus inmates shooting they shot?
They don't have to shoot a shot.
It's coming their way.
You got 2,000 niggas. And we all waiting. We waiting on you. We praying on you. Shit.
Yeah.
We coming.
Mm. And not just considered with female COs, but male COs. What is is there a brotherhood that starts between COs and inmates over time?
Yeah. I had me and a bunch of my partners, because I fuck with all my partners. You already know how I rock out.
Yeah, not for you pulled up deep with you pulled up deep with
I pulled up with a Crip and a Blood. When you talking about and he driving, the Blood driving, and I'm a former Crip. We all together.
Come on.
So you know how I rock out. Everybody fuck. Look, we have COs that we grew up with. Because like I explained on Ferguson unit, you get trapped on Ferguson unit, right?
Yeah.
They don't like to ship off Ferguson unit. They like to ship in all the violent inmates and keep them. You don't really get shipped off a Ferguson unit if you're a violent inmate. It's hard to get off of there. So a lot of these laws we didn't grow up with. I done grew up with these laws since I was what? Because I went over there when I was 23. Since I was 23 years old. Some of them retired from there. So, yeah, we got brotherhoods. We got outside even now. You got this cool with COs. That's cool. That's just how it goes. Because every CO ain't an asshole. It just be them ass white boys. A lot of them bitch ass white boys be assholes.
And stay right there for a second. That's one thing I don't hear a lot when it comes to these prison stories is I don't hear about a lot of racism, even though I know it exists. People just don't tell stories about it. So if you don't mind, are there any stories as far as racism from CO to inmate or even, of course, inmate to inmate? I'm talking about just strict racism outside of just, of course, he owe me some. I mean, just I don't like your black people or I don't like white people or whatever it is, whatever the race it is.
So I'll start on Beto where I first started off at, right? This is no lie. This is no cap. This on my mama. I can't recall ever talking to a white inmate or a Mexican inmate outside of the one Mexican. I had a Mexican cellie, and he was racist as He was racist as fuck. We didn't share coffee, nothing. Hey, can you give me a shot of coffee? No, you gotta have your own period. We don't fuck around at all. I never talked to a white inmate over there. Never. I can't recall ever speaking to a white inmate. I can't recall ever speaking to a Mexican inmate outside of my cellie. Wow. And they were the same way. That's how we rocked out on Beto.
So it was segregated. I mean, it wasn't segregated. People just chose to not.
No, it was segregated.
Okay, so
it was segregated.
I guess my question is, when you get a cellie, would they automatically put you with a black cellie most of the time? No, they just, however it go down the classification. So when I hit Ferguson unit, though, Ferguson was different. Now, you got to remember, everywhere you go, just like I say, every different city you go, every different state you go, it's different programming, right? So over there, it's really racist as shit, too, because you got to understand, in Tango Blast rules, which is Houston, Dallas, Austin, is it Waco? Houston, Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, right? Tango Blast rules is you can't smoke with blacks, you can't drink with blacks, you can't, they don't want you to play with blacks, nothing. You can half-ass do business with us, but ain't no smoking, ain't no drinking, or none of that with blacks. So what the fuck does that tell you? Them the rules.
You got the same white rules, these white boys, these Aryan Brotherhoods and these Aryan circles, you got the same rules. You can't deal with black. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me no shit and act like it's all good. Only ones that had the rules, San Antonio, they don't have them rules.
Okay.
Or they don't have them rules.
So if you had a little younger partner up under you and he just was befriending a white dude, he just real friends with him, is that something that you frown upon?
No, I mean, they human. I mean, if you choose your morals and the shit that you stand on, your principles is you, right? I don't give a fuck what you do as long as you don't no punks. You don't snitch. I give a less. If a white boy is your best friend, go right ahead. If a Mexican is your best friend, go right ahead. I could care less. Now, I got Mexican partners, though. But I always knew, though, right? And I always kept an arm's length. You see what I'm saying? I handled them accordingly. Except my homies out of San Antonio, though. They're my niggas.
You know how that go.
But they're good people, too, though.
Yeah.
It's just that when you get involved in something, so just say like Tango, right? So when you come in and you're a young Mexican and shit, right? And you know, they listen to rap music. They call each other nigga. They wear fades. They do all that, right? But when you come up in here, you know, it's dangerous as fuck. Ferguson is dangerous as fuck, right? Yeah. And you need to know that some type of security, right? So you're going to join that Tango because they're going to press you off the rip when you come through the door. Mexicans is pressing you off the rip if you're another Mexican. You're going to join. So even though you don't absolutely believe in the rules that they are governed by, you have no choice when you say, I do, and get your shit beat out of you. Now you got to follow them rules. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, take tomato.
Tomato, tomato. So right now, I got to get your take on it. There is a scenario in which Young Thug, he's getting a bunch of phone calls leaked that he made while he was incarcerated. First and foremost, what are your take on jail calls? You know, how do those help inmates? How precious are those minutes? First speak on that, then we'll get to the details of what Thug was doing.
Jail call you should use them jail calls anyway to check on your loved ones and talk about seriousness. Not, oh, this bitch Glorilla is ugly. And it's like, what the bro, you got kids. Worry about them. Worry about you looking at time. You worrying about this dumbass shit. But maybe you wasn't worried about that shit because they already had your number on speed dial. Just don't tell them I'm telling.
So technically, that was a phone conversation that he was having with a girl he was knocking down. You know, just whatever. He had other baby mamas, but that's a girl he's knocking down. Mm-hmm. Do inmates want to talk to their kids, talk to their mamas, or do they want to talk to their girls? Because it seems like the females could either make your day or break your day, it seems. While kids seem like they'll just make your day. Mama might just make your day.
Well, it depends on the relationship that you have with the female that you call it. Now, me, I want to talk to my family. I don't give a shit. I want to talk to my mama. I want to hear my mama voice. Hey, baby, hold on for me. Shit, I know it's been a long ride. Hold on for me. I want to talk to my brothers. Hey, how my brothers doing? Hey, they all good. They all living. They all healthy. How my son doing? Yo, man, look, I'm doing what the fuck I got to do. Trying to get home. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to fight this case. I'm trying to see it. You know, I don't give a shit about that stupid shit because you got some real shit going on. So for you to be worrying about some dumb shit, obviously you didn't give a damn about no real shit. You feel me? Because I don't have time to talk about no dumbass shit. I don't give a fuck about no fuck, what this bitch doing, what that. I ain't even call them no homeboys. I'm gonna call a homeboy for. Nigga, I got a mama, I got a daddy, I got brothers, I got kids. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no. And when the last time your homeboy wrote your ass or sent you any money, nigga? What you talking about? Shit, think about it.
I say, there you go. So when it comes to jailhouse calls, and again, states and feds is different, but the fact that these phone calls are recorded. First of all, give me a take on, I don't know who leaked these calls. To me, it has to be the goddamn government leaking it. But
they are doing the best PR ever against gang members and these rappers, because they rappers, they're not gangsters. They rappers that want to be gangsters that surround their ass with other gang members who commits all this violence, and then they all tell it, leak it all, show show the kids. This is what you want, because this is what your homeboy gonna do. You know how many niggas I know that snitch and came to the penitentiary? I know niggas who got their homeboys the death penalty, nigga. More than one. More than one. Come on, bro. Let me tell you something. That's why when I was in the penitentiary, right? Now hear me out. So I was with the hustle and the bustle of the penitentiary when the penitentiary is open and it's on. But I love lockdown. Because see, when you get locked down, right? Now you got a chance to come back, get your peace, because can't nobody get you now, though. Because these doors ain't rolling. If you and your celly good, you good. You see what I'm saying? So can't nobody get you now. Now you at peace. Now you can find yourself again. You can get out of the hustle and the bustle of the penitentiary. You can plan what you can do outside of these walls. You can sit here, you can read, and you can plot, hey, how I'm going to live my life outside of here. You can be the old you. But when them doors roll again, now you got to go back to the new you. The thing is, you got to have that turn-off valve, right? So when they let you out that door, you got to turn that shit off. All that shit that you've been teaching yourself on them lockdowns and time when you get the time to yourself and try to build yourself, you got to turn that shit on. And that's even hard too. But the thing about that is some people don't have that turn-off valve. See, that's why you had the high recidivism rate, right? That's why you have the homeboys that come back out here and they get killed. or they do robberies, or they catch another case. See, I had a homeboy, man. Shout out my homeboy, man. Trey Drico, man. Love him to death. Echo Heights. Everybody know my boy, man. So when Drico was finna go home, he damn near did the 15 on the 15. I told Drico, what you gonna do, boy? Go get in that boot, because he raw. Drico say, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, Mohammad, I'm a street nigga. You already know what I'm gonna do. Say, I'm gonna die in them streets. They killed my nigga in them streets.
Oh, he told you that's what was gonna happen, and they did.
Yeah, because you got to condition your mind. So if this is your mindset, then that's what the fuck you gonna do. And these are the same type of things that you're gonna get involved in. But if you also condition your mind that, look, when I get out, see, like I knew, when I get out, nigga, I'm gonna go get on that job site. Nigga, I don't want shit to do with nobody. Let me tell you something. How many from the gang wrote me when I was locked up, nigga? What? I only had one homeboy that consistently wrote me. One nigga out of a whole gang. Who sent me money, nigga? So I already knew, nigga, when I walked out this door, all that gang, all this, that shit stay here. Nigga, I took it from the world, brought it here, and I'm gonna leave it right here, caged up, and let these niggas talk about my legend. You remember the homeboy Mohammad? You remember how he come to? Yeah, leave all that here, nigga. And I'm coming back out of new, man, I'm not doing that. Where the fuck were they at? Nigga, you go kill for the gang, you do all this. Where the fuck are they at when your ass doing all that time? Y'all little kids, y'all better learn.
Better learn.
Y'all better learn.
Let me ask you, when it comes to someone on the phone with their mama, you know how their mamas, their girls do, saying, hey, go ahead and tell on so-and-so, do yourself a favor. Don't do the time for them. If a person tells a story of what really happened over the phone, and mind you, these calls be recorded. If they tell their girl or their mama what really happened, who really done what, do you consider that snitching? If that is used,
you dry snitching. You know it's recorded.
It tells you as you talking.
It tells you this call is being recorded. Why are you talking about it? You don't talk about nothing to a cellmate.
That's real.
Especially if you're in the county jail. Because what they do, they put informants in your cell to ask you shit. Nigga, that's criminality 101, nigga.
101.
What the f*** are you asking me about that shit for, bro? No, I was just, nigga, don't ask me. So I'll catch another assault case in this. Now y'all got me on a case for real. Stop asking me about my case, nigga. I don't even know you.
And sometimes it don't be informants, I believe. Sometimes you just talking, a person might be able to try to cut their sentence down or go work out a deal with the DA or something saying, I know some information that was told to me. So those again, thank you for saying that, because that's rule 101. Those who get into county for the first week or so and get to talking about their case. How much of a no-no is that? Like, bro, like you ain't supposed to be, you don't know these folks.
The only person you talk to about your case is your lawyer. If your mama come see you, and your mama asks you about it, you tell her, Mama, I don't know what the f*** they're talking about. Because if she comes see you in the county, you on this little phone. This bug, nigga. I don't give a f*** if you did it or you didn't do it. You don't tell your mama a mother thing. Nigga, the only person you talk to about anything is your lawyer. Because they can't bug that. That's it. Other than that, nigga, you sit up here, nigga, and you think. You take your ass to the law library. Learn something about some law so you can go up in there and defend yourself, too. You can help this court-appointed defend you. Because your ass going to the penitentiary with them.
No,
you going.
Was there ever anybody that you seen in the penitentiary that you were surprised that was there, like just based on who they were, their character, like, damn, like what did you do? Like, you ain't supposed to be here, that you really felt once supposed to be there?
Man, it was several people. I heard several stories. I told a story once before on my channel, man. SA named Flacco, right? And I can't remember. He was from one of the, I think East Texas town, right? But anyway, so he didn't bang. He didn't get none of the tacos or nothing. And he was solo. So I worked the nights, right? So I wake up. So, I always got squares. You know how the homies talking about. I used to get over, man, why you always, we're making all this money and you smoking up all the cigarettes and shit. Nigga, I want to smoke. Nigga,
How many was you pulling? How many was you pulling a day? Like,
I mean, 7, we had it.
Oh, he just going. He just going.
We got it. What you talking? I get some packs. Shit, I'm going to have a pack or 2 for me. I'm going to smoke. He would be mad about that shit. Like, fuck that shit. We got all these packs. Nigga, I need a pack. I'm smoking. But anyway, he waiting on me to get up. I get up, right? So he hollered at Mohammad. I'm like, what's up? He said, you up? I'm like, yeah, I just got up. What's happening? He said, come here. So I go to the bars. He stick his mirror over there because, it's the wall. You got the bars. So when we don't talk to each other face to face, we're in the cell, we just stick the mirror right here. Right? So I'm like, what's up? He was like, you got some square? I was like, yeah, hold on. Let me brush my teeth and shit. Get ready, right? So I do all that whoop. I come back. I holler down at the one row. Like, yo, who on the block? They're like, ain't nobody on the block. I'm like, I bet. Hey, hold me down. Let me know. So I light it up, right? So I'm smoking. But I'm looking at him, though, and the way he looking, like, he's looking very disturbed, right? So I'm like, what's up, Flacco? He say, I ain't never going home. I say, what? He saying that ain't funny, but that's just I got to deal with my shit, right? So I deal with my shit. So he say, man, I ain't never going home. I say, damn, Flacco. He say, man, I didn't do nothing. I say, you didn't do nothing? He say, nah, man. He say, man, it was some dudes in the neighborhood, the gangsters of the hood. And so, he just a little kid, want to play basketball, this and that. But of course, everybody look up, they the cool kids. He say, man, so they picked me up one day. They rolled up and like, hey, Flacco, you want to hang out? We're going to go get some drinks, some hoes. He like, yeah. So he jump in there and ride with him, right? So they like, hold up, we're going to pull up to the store right fast. So anyway, they go up in the store, rob the store, kill the clerk. Take off. They tell him, hey, you say anything, we're going to murk you. Drop him off, right? Make a long story short, they all get popped. He didn't tell nothing. They gave that boy capital murder and gave him a capital life sentence. Mind you, they told him to stay in the car. When they got in the car, they told him to stay in the car. Yeah. Did absolutely not a mother thing. Only thing he wanted to do was hang with the cool boys, drank a couple of beers, and probably get his dick sucked. And ended up with a life sentence. Capital life without parole. But 17 years old. Probably ain't never even had no. You know how many niggas I know that didn't never had no pussy?
That was in prison?
Yeah.
Now when you think about it, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
How was he in prison as far as knowing him? Did he become a monster? Did he become a savage? Did it turn him into...
he was a solo. He was a solo. He just wanted to he didn't do, went to church and, you can't walk a life sentence down. You can't walk it down. You just existed. But it's just one of them days where this was the day that it dawned on him, just like really with him. And see, that's another danger of the penitentiary, right? You never know what the your cellie did. You never know what the is going on in your cellie mind. And your cellie got all this time. You don't know what that nigga can get mad at you, nigga, because you pissed and flushed the toilet when he was asleep, nigga. This nigga got 2 life sentences. You don't know what the he got. Get up and stab your ass. We got serial killers on this. You don't know how a will wake up and that day that is with him is eating them the up. I can't even see parole for 35 years, 40 years. Nigga, I ain't gonna never see parole. I got like 2, 3 life sentences stacked with plus another 75. Nigga, I don't give a about you, nigga.
Yeah, that'll help you out.
Fuck. Nigga, what the fuck? Only thing they can do, I can kill you and they can give me what I want. They can put me on death row and kill me. Thank God. It happens. It happens.
If somebody did want to take the exit route and end it early, like they can't do it, what ways can they do it if they were to do it? Like what ways do they have? I mean, it seems like they
put that sheet around your neck. It happens often. It happens often. You put that shit around your neck. Sometimes they save you. Sometimes, if you really want to do it, you know when the count is.